new trinket. Okay, and then choose Python as a language. Okay, so everyone is, you're following, right?
Yeah, Sarah, you can say anything if you have anything.
Okay. Okay, so
Yes,
we
I'm
just
following.
okay, so we just change the title to Snowflakes. Snowflakes. So this is the project we are trying to draw snowflakes using Turtle library. So the first thing we need to import the library because Python has many libraries. So this library is called Tutor. So you just click, just import, then Turtle. Okay. And then also we need to import another library called random. Okay. So after that, after we import the libraries that we are going to use, then we need to set up our window in which we are going to work. So just click WN, which stands for window, and then turtle dot screen. Okay. And then we need to choose a color for the background color for the screen. So which color would you like? I think we can choose the cayenne color.
Let's go for blue.
Okay, okay, sure. Blue. BG color. Okay, so BG color, and then inside the brackets, we're going to write blue. Okay.
Questions. What is WN stand for?
It stands for window. So
Window why?
yeah, WN stands for window. Okay, so the color of this window here is the where the display will be. So this is this is the W stands for this window because we need to set up the window first. Okay. Oh, I did this one. I'm sorry, I have a mistake here. So WN.bg color, not equal. Okay. So as you can see now,
what's the difference between equal and
difference between what?
Equal and dots.
Equal is for if you want to assign like for example, if you want to assign, for example, number 1 is equal to 7. So to assign something to the number, okay. And for WN is to call the functions that are already in the library of Turtle. Okay. So as you can see now, after WN BG color blue, the screen is blue also. You can run and see if you have the same results so far.
Excuse me, brother, can you change the font to the biggest one? The font number, the font of the source font.
Font, you cannot see. Okay, okay.
The biggest one, can you get the biggest one?
Biggest one.
Okay.
Thank
you very much.
Okay, now, okay, great.
Okay, welcome to Naila.
Okay, welcome Naila.
Naila.
Sorry for the late.
No problem.
It's okay.
Naila, this is okay. I already told Naila that someone new is teaching today. Also Naila, so to make you into this is like introducing among yourself. So I request if there's no trouble for you, that if it's okay, you can open your camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I will open mine as well. But okay, still I am a goose. Okay. Okay. Actually, Jalil, this is also my first time seeing Naila. Actually, how she looks like.
Okay. Nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
because before this, like I will just even I will close my camera and just just proceed. Sometimes they don't wear their hijab yet. So I just don't want the trouble and just fix. Okay, no problem. So this is all. Okay, so Naila, here is Abdeljalil Azganin. Abdel.
Call me Jalil. Jalil is easier.
Call him Jalil.
Yeah.
Okay, he's from Morocco. I told you in the WhatsApp. He's also a student of IIUM, UAE, in Faculty of Engineering in Computer and Electronic Information Engineering. Okay.
Yeah.
And so he is one of our coding tutors. Okay.
Okay. Nice to meet you all.
Okay. Actually, I don't know. I can say much about Naila yet. All I know that Naila have an IT background, also working as a programmer. Okay, but she doesn't know Python. She know other language. She knows PHP actually.
PHP. Okay, that's good. Nice. Again, nice to meet you all.
Okay, so
can you catch up with us, Naya?
Yeah.
We didn't go very far, so we just imported the libraries we are going to use, and then we set up our window. So if you can follow up with the code now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So okay, you guys free to close or open the camera or whatever. Okay. So I will pass to you, Jalil. Okay, for everything. All right. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Okay, so should we wait for you, Naila, to write the lines we have so far?
Sorry?
Okay, did you start writing created new project and started writing the lines?
All right, I start now.
Okay.
Our project today's name is Snowflakes.
Snowflakes. Yeah.
Question: if in line 4, turtle dot screen, if the screen is not in capital and capital S, will it change? Will it have difference?
If the screen is not in, what's the question again?
It's not if the S is not in capital.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. See, it should be in capital. It will give an error if it's not in capital. Because this is a defined function in the Turtle library, so we have to write it as the same, so the function will be called from the library.
Okay.
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 Okay, done?
Okay, done and done.
Okay, that's great. That was very fast, mashallah.
Okay.
So now we need to assign a name for our turtle. So which name would you like to choose? Can give it any name. Elsa, for example. You can name it anything you want, but if you call it the name you are using now, you have to call it on the next lines as well. It should be the same name. So the original name is Turtle. So that's why we need to change the name to Elsa. Okay. And then we need to set a speed for how fast the turtle will move, how fast Elsa will move. For example, Elsa dot speed. Okay. So we can give it 15, for example, or any number, no problem. Okay, so everyone is good so far?
Good. Okay.
Okay, so we need for Snowflakes colors. It will be very boring if you are using the same color. So what we are going to do is we'll set up a list and we'll choose colors, different colors that we can use for our snowflakes. Okay, so this is the list. Okay. Okay, so which colors would you like to choose? You can name any colors, for example, white. No. White. Cayenne. You can choose purple as well. Purple or yellow. Yellow. Any other colors? Gray.
Green.
Gray. Okay, just add one more color. For example, let's choose pink. Yeah, choose pink. Okay. Okay, so after we set up all the colors that we want to use for our snowflakes, next we need to create a branch. So the branch that will the branch for the snowflakes, and then we'll have to put it as a function. So we need to differentiate to define a function. So we use def branch. Okay, we call it branch. The function we call it branch because we want to create it for the branch. And then since we want to create different sizes, the function will take the size here. Okay. Okay. So after that, next line, you can touch click on tab to move one line. Okay. And then now we have to create a function, a loop, for loop. Okay. Integrate for loop. So for I in range. Okay. So this loop will be repeated 3 times. So we have to put 3 inside. So the loop will be repeated 3 times. And then, okay.
Okay.
And then inside this loop, we'll have another loop again, which will be also repeated 3 times for I in range. Okay, for I in range, also 3. Okay. And then inside this loop, we'll call Elsa to move forward. So Elsa dot forward. Okay. So we want to move, for example, 10 steps. We want to move 10 times. Okay. But then since we are going to have different sizes, we'll have to multiply it by the size. Okay, size, and then divide it by 3.
By the way, Naila,
Yeah.
so you are familiar with Python function, right?
Yeah.
Dah study lah.
I have tadi the last week class.
So okay lah, of course lah kan. Okay, Sarah already know this. So just like because Python doesn't need like the language, we doesn't need to declare the data type of the variable. So same goes to same goes to a function. Even if we have written value for the function, we don't have to declare int or whatever, double or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. It can be done automatically. To program.
Python know by itself. I don't know how. Tahu sendiri. Okay. I also Jalil, you forgot colon at line 12.
Line 12.
Line 12. Yeah, the colon.
For the differentiation, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
you might notice later when you run, but
when error,
just let you know.
Yeah. Okay. So next one is when after moving forward, we have to go back again. So Elsa dot backward. Okay. And also it's the same 10 steps multiplied by the size. Okay. The size, this one is the size. So after we call this function, we'll give it the size. So it will be called here. The value of the size will be called here. Okay. So size, and then we divide by 3. Okay. And then Elsa, we need to move to the right. Elsa dot right. But this one we need to move to the right only 45 degrees. So 45. Okay. And then this is all for this function. Now we need to go back to the for this loop. So now we need to go back for this loop. That's why after we click on enter, just click on the delete, and then you will go back one step to the back. Okay. So Elsa dot left, and then 90. Okay. And then we need to move forward again 10 steps. So Elsa dot forward. Okay. And then 10 steps. Okay, multiplied by the size. Okay. And then, yeah, that's all. So this is all for the branch function. And this branch function, we'll call it later on the next lines. So after we create the branch, we need to create another function that will create the snowflakes. Okay. So again, we need to define. Okay. Snowflakes. This is another function, and it will take the size as its parameters, and then colon. Okay. Okay, so everyone is good so far? Inside the snowflakes function, so we'll click Elsa dot then up. Okay. After that, Elsa dot forward. Okay, so we move 10 steps again, 10 steps, and then we multiply it by the size as well. Different, we'll try to make different sizes. Okay, then Elsa dot left, and then we move 45 degrees. And then we have to put the pen down so it will start drawing. Then, oh, okay, Elsa, dot pen down. Okay. Okay, after we put the pen down, then for this, it will start drawing. So we have to, we have to choose the colors. So this one for the colors, we'll choose here, we will call the random, which is in the library that we have imported. So Elsa dot color, okay, random choice dot choice, okay. Random dot choice, and then we open the brackets again, and this will give this name of the list. Make sure it's the same name. Okay. SF snowflakes color. Okay. And then we close the brackets. Okay, so now after we choose the color, we need to start drawing the branches. So in total, we will have 8 branches which will form the snowflakes. So for this, we have to create a for loop, and then for I in range, since we will have 8 branches, so we create in range of 8. So for 8 branches, and then colon, and then branch. Here we will call the branch function that we have created before. So branch, and then we'll give it the size as a parameter. Okay, and then after this, we have to rotate to the left 45 degrees. So another branch will be drawn every 45 degrees until all the 8 branches will be drawn. Okay, so everyone is good so far?
Yeah, good.
Okay, so this one is all for the Snowflakes function. And now we need to create, we have to do, for example, 20 flakes, 20 snowflakes. So for that, we have to do a for loop. So for I.
Jalil, hold up. Line 22, and after that, you change your indentation. Can you see? Did you notice that?
Line 22.
Line 22, and after 23 and the rest, the indentation. This one right here. This here. This here. It's not the same, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so just one step to the back.
Okay, so that's what I found. So other errors we can find later.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
For the line 10, I didn't get the colors of the gray.
The
line
colors?
10. Yeah, line 10. Gray, and
this
then
one?
gray, and then after gray, it's pink.
Pink.
Okay.
Yeah, you can choose any colors you want. Yeah. So this if colors is called in here, so it will choose randomly between the colors. So each snowflakes will have a different color. Okay. So okay. So for I in range. Okay. So since we are going to draw 20 snowflakes, so we have to put the range from 1 to 20. Okay, and then column. Okay, so this one we have to set the X and Y axis. Okay, so for X axis, we have to choose again a random. Okay, don't rand int. Okay, and then for example we choose from -200 until 200 for the x-axis. Same also for y-axis. We have to set random dot rand int. Also the same, we just give from -200 until 200. So this one will enable us to draw the snowflakes in different places. It will not be on the same place. So each time it will take random X and Y axis and start drawing from that point. Okay, so SF, this one is the size. So SF size, okay, equal to, this one also the random. So the size of the snowflakes will be different. They will not have all the same size. So again, same function, random dot rand int, okay. And then we'll choose from 1 to 4, for example, for the size. Okay. And then Elsa dot pen up. Okay. So the pen up. And then, so this one we have to make sure that while moving to the next X and Y axis, it doesn't draw anything. That's why we have Elsa pin up, and then Elsa dot go to, it will go to, and then it will go to the random X and Y. We have go to random X and Y that we have defined earlier. Okay, so after it goes to the location that we have given, that will be randomly for X and Y, then now we have to put the pen down, so it will start drawing. Set pen down. Okay, and then after that we will call the Snowflake function. Okay, we'll call this function here that we have created earlier also. So make sure the spelling is the same. Snowflakes. Okay, and then for the size that we were talking about, for example, here in the size, we have this parameter here. Okay, that will define the size of the snowflakes. So here we have to choose the random, which will be from 1 to 4 for the size. So it will have, they will all have the different sizes. So SF size and then close. Okay, so last line, after we finish, then we have to exit the window and click. Okay, so WN window, exit, on, click, and then that's all for the code for the Snowflakes function. So is everything clear so far? Do you need any explanation in any part of the code?
I have a few. For example, with the SF size, SF dash size, what if? What is the difference if I did with SF dot size?
This one, if you do the dot size, that will be a function. It will be a class that are used in the library. So if you, for example, do the dot size, it will give you an error. And this one, you can write anything. So for example, SF size. Okay. For example, it's just write SF size. Okay, let me. I need to write. Okay, for example, if you
I think save your code first, and then you need to refresh because your cursor looks weird. That's why.
I don't know.
Okay. Because I know I have the same experience before. You save your code first, and then you refresh your page.
Okay, just write this function that's deleted now. And then
that first.
So from 1 to 4.
Okay, just save scroll up, and it's at the here. There. Okay, so you save first, and then you just refresh your. Now now you can see. Okay.
Yeah, now it's good.
Okay. I think you type the numpad 2 something at the numpad area. That's how I remember. That's how I can the cursor like that. Okay.
Maybe. So for the SF size, for example, if you want, you can write it just anything, because this is a variable that we will use here. So for example, if you write just SF size, this is the variable. So the randoms, the numbers that will be randomized here, they will be assigned to this variable here. And this variable we will going to call it in the Snowflakes function. So we just make sure that you write the same thing. So for example, if you delete this one here, your code is still okay. So, but if you put the dot, then it will give you an error because dot is used for classes. Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay. So this is all for this code. If you want, you can run your code and see if you have any errors. So this is the result. Let's see if I have any errors. Okay.
Scroll to the bottom and let's see what's the comment. What it says.
I forgot the brackets. Yeah, it's deleted.
Okay.
Okay, it's run again. I see now it's.
Oh, it's
Oh,
okay
now
now.
it's
Oh,
not
okay.
drawing. Yeah. Ah.
Okay, your
That's fine.
shape. No, it doesn't supposed to look.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay,
Okay.
let me
Let's see.
see. Okay, let's first look at branch
And the branch.
size. Okay, 3. Okay, 10 times size divided by 3. Okay, 45, 90. Hold up, I saw something. Wait, is that all for branch size? I think you miss
I think one missing
few
here.
lines. You miss a few lines. Oh, one. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Branch. Or I. And then left, then side. And then yeah, we have to move Elsa left. Yeah, I forgot this one. Elsa dot left. Okay. 45 degrees. I think this is the missing line.
Okay, let's run again.
Okay, wait. And there is, yeah. See? Okay, still not correct. Maybe,
Yeah, actually.
There is 2 lines also missing.
Okay.
Okay, we need to go back to this for loop. Okay, so Elsa, dot right, 90 degrees. Okay, and then Elsa, dot forward.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's the line. Okay.
Okay, Elsa dot forward, of course, 10. Okay, then multiplied by the size. So hopefully this one, I still.
Okay.
Still.
Let's see. How about snowflakes? Snowflake.
Snowflake function.
Let's see everything. But this one is just a little only, not much line. So
Yeah.
I think we won't have. In region 8 size as left. Okay, Snowflake, no problem. I think the size again.
And down. Random.
10 times size. Let's scroll up again.
Up. I think the error is in the branch, maybe.
Branch. Yeah, the branch.
Yeah. Branch.
Okay, let's see. Because now I don't see any more mistake. Oh, okay. Okay, I see now.
Didn't divide by 3 here. Yeah.
And also it's not forward, it's backward. Right.
This one. Yes.
Okay. Right.
That's true.
Yes.
And then Elsa left 45.
Left,
okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Now it's working. I see.
Okay. Let's see. Second snowflake.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's have different color. Okay. So
this is the error.
Sarah and Naila. Okay. By the way, Naila, are you familiar with random number?
No.
No? Seriously?
Random number?
Random number.
Random?
Random number. Semua.
Example?
Random, like any language have random number, like C++ have random number.
Yeah, for example, you just give a list of anything, for example, numbers or anything, and then the random function we choose each time, we call it, it will choose a different number. So for example, this time it will choose, for example, if you have from 1 to 20,
Oh,
Each
teacher.
time the function is called, it will call a different number between this list. For example, this time it will choose 5, another time it will choose 8, and each time we choose different numbers. So for example, this one, random, it will choose from -200 to 200. So each time we'll have a different number called, and this will give us a different start for the turtle to start drawing. That's why we'll have different snowflakes in different places. So X there will be a different number each time, and Y will be different number each time the function is called. So each time the snowflakes will be drawn in a different place.
Okay, Sarah, you understand?
I understand the random number and the random randy. But I wish to present my screen because I get errors.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Okay, we'll stop sharing so you can share yours.
Hold up. I don't allow participant to show screen yet. Okay, now. Done.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Yeah, so this error indent does not match any auto indentation label on line 21. Elsa, right?
So line 21. So this one, for the line 21, you have to back forward. You have to go back to the first loop function because it's not on the same line with it. So Elsa write 90. You just
hold up.
one step.
Well, I think let me share let me request remote control for Sarah screen for a while. Let's see. Is this indentation problem? So because here is supposed to be here. Okay. Still not work right. Okay. Let me okay, let's see how if we done this. Okay. So Jalil, look at your screen. I mean, look at the code while I'm looking at Sarah's code.
Yes.
Okay. So line 15 and line 16 is in the loop, right? Forward. Okay. Is line 17 in the loop or outside the loop?
Line 17.
This line 17 for Sarah.
It should be in the loop for the second loop.
This here. Okay, so line 18 is already out of the loop, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Line 18, you have to bring back.
Okay.
One more step. Yes.
Okay.
Same with this one.
Okay.
Same. This one also same. Bring back.
Okay.
And the other two, you have to bring back to the for loop. Yeah, this. No. One back. Yeah, this one. Like this.
Okay.
Try to run it.
Wow. If it's so
but not drawing.
If it's better when two people are teaching.
Yes. I think it gave an error there.
Okay, line 50. What's the problem? Reach. Oh, it's a typography.
Yeah, name.
Okay, Sarah, you know your mistake at line 30?
Range. Yeah.
Okay, so you just have problem with indentation and
also.
Okay, at least it can be run.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
now you need to go back to branch now. Branch function.
Yeah, branch.
Yeah. So.
Okay. So Jalil, I think I trust on you on this one to fix the code.
Okay. Trying to check it now. So the first one is different branch size is good for I in range 3. And then the second loop is for I in range 3. It's also good. Then ELSA forward, 10 steps size divided by 3. ELSA backward, 10 steps size, also divided by 3 is correct. So then ELSA forward, right, 45 degrees. So it will turn 45 degrees. And then on the next loop, we have ELSA left.
One by one.
Yeah, I'm just reading the lines.
Sarah, okay, Sarah, we are going to need you to change the code now.
Yeah, this one, line 19.
Line 19, okay.
Forward, it should be backward, ELSA backward.
Okay.
And then, I think you can run now, you check.
Okay, check. Okay, done.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't have to open her mic.
Okay.
Okay, so
Nahila, so her code is working, or she have any problem?
Sarah's okay, good. Naila?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So your code works?
Huh?
Your code works?
Yes, my code works.
Okay.
Okay, that's great. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so both of you, any question? Like maybe about the
I do have one.
Yeah. Okay.
I learned previously for loop and loop. I stated I write it as for loop in what and dot. But here, kan kau ajar, sorry. Kau ajar aku like for loop write LOOP loop in what. But here you don't need to write loop. So we just in loop.
Tak apa, cakap Melayu dulu.
Cakap Melayu dulu okay. Kan kau ajar aku loop kan. Loop tulis LOOP. Tapi yang ni dia loop tapi kita tak tulis loop, kita tab ke dia.
Kat mana?
Yang line 12 sampai 23 nya for branch.
Okay.
Dia ni looping kan. Benda ni looping kan.
Benda ni loop apa, looping?
Loop kan. Benda ni tengah loop kan. Sebab dia repeat benda yang sama.
Ya, mana? Line mana sampai line mana ni?
12 sampai 22.
12 sampai 22. Okay. So, tak faham apa soalan kau?
Tak, kan dia loop kan benda ni kan. Dia ulang benda yang sama kan, loop kan.
Dia ulang 3 kali.
Dia ulang 3 kali, tapi kan kau ajar aku dulu loop kita tulis LOOP, tapi yang ni kita tak tulis LOOP.
Oh, okay. Okay, Jalil. She asked about why are you using before this I taught her for loop in range 3 like that, but now we are using J.
You can use any. You can use anything you want. It's no problem. This one is just a variable, yeah. So if you put, for example, Q or anything, it still works. It has no problem. It's just a variable.
So the key point is in range and then open bracket 3 like that.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the key. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
We can make anything for, let's say, we change it to X. What else? N. Loop. Pusing. Any variable name. It's just a variable name. So it's up to us to declare our own variable name. But remember, okay.
It's just it's used by everyone. That's why it's like general. So everyone is using but you can use anything you want.
It's like a standard. Usually people use loop using first loop second loop usually people use J.
Yes, that's true.
That's just normal people. So, but it's not if you change I to RS, it doesn't break the law of the syntax.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, so any other questions?
Okay, and line 43, W and window exit on click, what it means? It means like once we click and then we exit.
So once it's on click, exit on click, so it will exit on clicking. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, my code doesn't have this exit on click. My code, the code on my trinket doesn't have exit on click. So I don't know what
it's used in the turtle.
in the module.
Yeah.
Okay. So no problem with that. So it's just like a built-in function.
So yeah, so this one is the window will still be there until you click to exit. So it will not stop. So if you didn't click on exit, the window will still be there.
Hold up. Okay. Any question else? Any else? Sarah, Naila?
No, for me.
No. Okay. Hold up. There's another link. Okay. Let's look at line. Jalil, scroll up to line. Scroll up. Up. Okay, line 10. Do you guys know what that is? Naila, are you familiar with array?
Array, yes.
Okay, but in Python,
Yeah.
we don't call it array, we call it list.
List.
Right, Jalil, list or tuple is something else, right? Tuple.
Tuples.
Tuple list. This is list, right? Is this list?
Tuple in Python. Yeah.
You're not sure. This is line 10 is list, right? You're not sure?
It's a list.
It's a list.
This one is a list. Yeah.
It's a list. But yeah. Okay, but in other language we call it as array. Okay, Sarah, you are not familiar with array, right?
Yes, I'm not.
Okay. How do you explain, Jalil? the basic of array. Basic concept.
So the basic concept. So for example, if you have a list of arrays, so array, for example, let's use, for example, colors again. So this one, it will be used to store values. So it can be anything. It can be numbers. It can be numbers. It can be anything you want to store so you can call it later. So each one, for example, this one will have number 0, and then, for example, we'll have the second word will have the number 1, and the third one will have the number 3. So, for example, if you want to call this one, for example, if you want to call the yellow color, for example, exactly, you just do SF. For example, you store it in somewhere. For example, color 3, okay, is equal to SF color, okay. Then in here you have to write the number 3, okay, which stands for the third one. So if you display now the color 3, it will display yellow in the output. So 0, 1 should be 3. Sorry. For example, it should be 2. Okay. So each one on the list have a number, and then it will be called. Each one have a number, and then if you want to call a specific one, and this, for example, green will have the number 3. Okay. So anything you want to call, you just call it like this from the list. So for example, color number 1 is equal to which one? Is equal to the color, right? Which is number 1. So to call this color, this word on the output, so just click on SF color, and then you put the index. So this one is called the index 0, 1, 2, 3, and then the list goes on. So this is how the list works.
So basically, a list is a collection of value in the same data type. So like in this case, it's a color. So we do have more than one color in one group. Okay, so like Jalil just now show an example, we can also like numbers. So it's not just one number, but it have a collection of number.
Yeah.
A collection of integer. So
each one will have an index. So for example, the white one index is 0 and 1, 2, 3, and so on. Depends on how many items do you have in the list. So for example, sometimes you want to call a specific index, or for example, if you want to call yellow to your output, as I showed before, you just assign it to an variable, and then you call the list SF color, for example, SF color, and then you put the index number. So for example, if you want to call yellow, you just put index number 2, because 0, 1, 2. So on the output, when you output the color, it will output this word, yellow.
Okay, so it's not just start from 1, okay? It start from 0.
Yes, it starts from 0. So the index
so
is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2. Scroll a bit to the right, Jalil. Okay. Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. So let's say if you say SF color 0 and it's white, SF color 2 is yellow. Yellow is the position at the position number 2. So array, programming usually start from 0. So that's all lah. So maximum index of SF color is 4, not 5. It has 5 colors, but the max index is 4. It's maximum index number. Okay.
That's true. So you can put in the list anything you want. Colors, numbers, words, lists of anything you want. You can list.
It's a list, which is why it's called a list.
Yeah.
It has many. A list.
Yeah, that's true.
But in other programming language, it's called array. Okay. All right. Okay. Random number. You guys understand? What else? So nothing so far, right? So you have other questions, Sarah and Ayla? No. Before we end our class.
No, fine.
No. So you understand everything. Okay. So. All right. So. So nothing more. So Jalil, do you think anything else that you think we might be missing or
explain?
Anything anything we might be missing? No.
I think so far most of the parts of the code are maybe clear for them, right? Yeah.
Hey, hold up. Okay. Nothing. Okay. Okay. So Sarah and Aila, if you don't have any more questions, so we will continue our last Python level 1 class on tomorrow. Okay. 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 So okay. Thank you, Jalil, for your teaching, for your thing. Okay. So. Okay, that's it for today's class. Okay, thank you everyone. So let's see you guys. Okay, see you guys on the next class.
Okay, inshallah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay.